Yeah, that's why I signed the contract with the Leafs. I signed the big contract because they pay me half it to coach there. They paid half it to whack me. That's what he said. Did you hear him say that?
Welcome to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast. I'm Chad.
I'm Dale.
We're coming to you Saturday night. The Leafs just filled the Edmonton Oilers 4-0. Jack Campbell returns to the ice after 34 days. Boom. Shutout.
Yeah, he was great.
What'd you think, man?
I thought it was incredible, dude. I thought quite possibly the best game the Leafs have played this year, all around effort-wise. Couple sloppy turnovers here and there. Didn't like that, but overall, a lot of things were really good tonight. I thought a lot of things. Not a lot to complain about in a 4-0 win over the hottest team in the league right now. Edmonton was rolling going in, right? Yeah. Mike Smith, like 6-0 since coming back.
It was one of the best games they've played all year.
Yeah, I think so too, man. You want to do quickly the Calgary games?
Yeah, sure.
Not pretty.
No, so Monday night, what can you say? They woke up that day and they were told that Thornton wasn't going to play, Hyman wasn't going to play, Anderson wasn't going to play.
Yeah.
Who am I missing?
Muzzin.
Yeah, right. Muzzin wasn't going to play. So 4 guys out on top of not having Wayne Simmons. It just it kind of felt like one of those days where things weren't going to go the Leafs' way.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. And Calgary was coming off of a bad loss. I think they lost like 7-1 to Edmonton or something.
Yeah.
Like before they came into Toronto. So, I mean, it was just a bad game. The power play struggles were like what caught me. I think they were like 0 for 7 on the power play on Monday night. And in those 2 games on Monday and Wednesday, I think they were like 0 for 11 before they finally snapped out of it, which is like crazy. They just went fucking dried up, right? Like could not score on the power play.
Yeah, their power play didn't look good against Calgary. I don't know if Calgary was playing it well. They couldn't get set up. They couldn't even enter the zone. They couldn't penetrate. And if you can't penetrate, then you can't get going.
No, it was not looking good. The power play, I don't know what the hell happened. Because it had been so good, right? Like it had been so good.
Best in the league.
And then all of a sudden it just like completely dry. But yeah, anyway.
So they lost 3-0. Mustache streak came to an end.
Oh, yeah. That was the worst part about Monday night. That was the worst part about it.
And we were so confident he was going to smash that record.
So close.
Like we thought for sure he was just going to smash that record and move on. And it just ended on Monday.
Yeah. So close. Like he was right there 2 games away from tying it. But anyway, what are you going to do?
So not much you can say.
I wouldn't pin it on Hutch. Like Hutch, I thought played okay.
Yeah, what can you expect from your third string goalie?
Yeah, no, I thought Hutch played okay. But anyway.
He had no run support.
No. So anyway, whatever. They lose 3-0. Like, let's not spend a lot of time on Monday night. So we go into when it was like it happened, whatever. Like, what are you going to do? They go into Wednesday and kind of like this fucking Dave Riddick thing continued through the first and second period. Again, cannot score on the power play and
can't beat this goalie.
No, just can't beat him. So, and Calgary was leading like 1-0 until late in the game. Again, not a lot of positives to take out of this game other than, again, I thought Hutch played fairly well. I thought Hutch kept them in this game again.
Yeah, you can't pin Monday on Hutch, and they were they were a goal post away, an inch away from losing 2 in a row in regulation.
Oh, without a doubt.
They were down 1-0. They pulled the goalie. I don't know who it was, but wide open net hit the post. And how many times does that happen? You hit the post and the other team comes back and
it happens a lot. Should have been over right there, but nope, didn't happen. And then all of a sudden, here we go. William Nylander finally buries one.
A dirty one.
Yeah, dirty. Went to scramble in front of the net. Like everybody was just poking at it. Can't believe the ref didn't blow the whistle. The puck, for some reason, stayed loose. And yeah, Willie was able to put it in. slip it in there between Riddick. And yeah, man, it was awesome. Tied it at 1. It was awesome. And yeah, going into overtime, the 3-on-3, like, dude, this is what I would call Zach and Slater shit here, man. Like, Preppy, you've been working overtime. He just rips down the wing 3-on-3. Matthews didn't start the overtime because he's got a little bit of a wrist situation going on. We'll get to that. We all know what that's about. But
yeah, the groin.
well, I thought it might be a porn thing. Too much porn going on.
Well, it's linked to the groin.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But anyway, so he surprisingly, like, I think, well, he didn't start.
Marner Tavares.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Nylander was like next on, I think, and he came just pumping off the bench down the wing, ripped it top shelf, Zach Morris style, AC Slater style, Preppy working overtime.
Yeah.
Willie gets both goals. They beat Calgary 2-1. Hutch played well. I mean, it was good. No, I like that. It was good.
It took 118 minutes, but they finally scored on Dave Riddick, and it was game over.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, Hutch played well. Willie scores both goals. A beauty in overtime. You know, Calgary ends up getting 3 of the 4 points. The Leafs still get 2 points. They split the 2 games, but.
And we should point out that after looking like a Vezina candidate against the Toronto Maple Leafs, Dave Riddick went into Ottawa I think the next night.
The next night, it was the next night.
And he got shelled, and they lost 6-1.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this guy, but when he plays the Leafs, he is dialed in.
Yeah, no, that's true, man. And then so going into tonight, like going off of what you said about Riddick, same thing, like Mike Smith was just rolling like 6-0, right? Like to start, like he had been injured, whatever, comes back, he's 6-0. He's helped Edmonton jump like into second place in the division.
A comfortable second place.
For sure, man. And, you know, like, so I'm thinking, okay, like this could be ripe for the picking here. He's been just killing it. So he's kind of due for like maybe the Leafs will come in there or go in there and take it to this guy. And that's kind of what happened. But
Mike Smith didn't look very good tonight.
But anyway, so yeah, Thornton's back, Muzzin's back, Campbell's back for tonight's game.
Muzzin's wearing the full shield.
Full shield. So a lot of bodies are back, but the most important body is out.
Mustache takes a seat. He has a wrist injury.
Yeah, wrist. I don't know. Maybe. Could be the wrist, but maybe a little inside information might tell me that it's probably the groin. It's probably the groin.
Yeah, it's probably
They're saying wrist, but I mean, the way this guy's been burying the puck, I can't see it being his wrist.
No, it's got to be his groin.
Like he's just been ripping them home left and right. It's got to be his groin, obviously. So I'm sure he'll heal that puppy up. You might see him back even on Mondays. So
we lose another one to a groin injury, but one comes back from a groin injury, and Jack Campbell gets the start tonight. Freddie is still. They are so tight-lipped on Freddie Anderson.
Well, it's obviously his groin.
It's obviously his groin, but Keefe gets asked every day, "What's up with Anderson?" And he's always like, you know,
shouldn't be a problem.
Shouldn't be a problem. He's still
everything's all good. Everything's all good.
And like, well, what's wrong with him? How come he's not playing? He should be good. Should be good. Day to day.
Yeah, day to day. Everybody's day to day nowadays.
Yeah,
everybody's day to day. But
Jack Campbell looked sharp, man.
He was great.
Really good.
Considering he hasn't played in a month, he's 3-0 on the season now. Incredible.
We finally got a good backup. It's been a while. It's been a while, but we finally got a good backup goalie.
Love Jack Campbell. So does everybody on the team, apparently. Like, he's such a likable guy.
I know when he got the shutout at the end, they were so happy for him.
You can tell he's so well liked by everybody. But yeah, so anyway, like we could call this one we did this whole game cap. We might as well just do getting filled because they beat him 4-0. So let's just do getting filled for this whole recap.
Time for getting filled.
Guys, we all know how to play hockey. Just play it smart. That's right. Get up there, stick 'em. Fuck 'em, Christ, pop on. Yeah, sure, let's go now. Come on. Let's go now. We need this win, you know. We got a lot of losses. Yeah, we got a lot of losses. Let's start making it work. Start winning. That's what we're here for, guys, to win.
So we just talked about Willie Nylander finally woke up after God knows how long,
Yeah.
after getting benched in the shutout game against Calgary.
Yeah.
He came back to tie the game and win it in overtime on Wednesday. And then he comes into Edmonton tonight. Leafs, their 0 for 11 power play, gets their first crack against the Edmonton Oilers. Willie Nylander.
Willie buries it. Power play goal. So he keeps picks it up where he left off against Calgary. And then like a minute later, boom, Mitch has got it in the slot and he fucking rips it home. No mistake. 2-0 Leafs. Just filling them. 2-0 after the first. I'm thinking, okay, this is looking good. Liking where this is headed here.
But still a little nervous. I'd like to get another one. Because Edmonton, they can score. Boom. They're like Toronto.
No, that's true. There was a lot of turnovers. I didn't like that. I thought they were turning the puck over like left and right. But Campbell was keeping them in it, man. 2-0 after the first. And then here we go, second period. Jason Spezza flying down the wing, 2-on-1. He takes a look over. He sees who's over there. It's Jimmy Vesey. He says, no thanks.
No way.
And decides to just rip it top shelf himself. And that's what he does. And a beautiful goal by Jason Spezza.
Yeah, he did the old pump fake.
Oh, yeah. He saw who was with him. He's like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
He fake shot, fake pass, and then buried it top shelf. As soon as Smith went down, Spezza's like, I got this. But you're right. I said that too when I was watching it. You could tell in slow motion that he looks on the 2-on-1. He looks over, sees it's Jimmy Vesey. He doesn't look again. He made his mind up in a split second. He's like, I'm not passing this fucking guy.
Dude. No chance. So what a goal. Like, what a freaking goal. 3-0 Leafs after 2. And it's just really looking good going into the third period. And honestly, the third period was probably like the least exciting period of the game. I thought it was a very exciting game. Good game.
Yeah. Edmonton was trying, but Toronto was playing great defense in the third period. And just
third period, Leafs really shut it down.
Yeah,
they shut it down.
Edmonton would come in, get a shot. Leafs would get the rebound, get it out.
The most offensive team, or one of the most offensive teams in the league, the Edmonton Oilers, Leafs just shut them down in the third period. Totally fucking shut them down. I was very impressed. Edmonton really didn't Campbell made some decent saves, but I wouldn't say that anything was like, he didn't have anything crazy. There wasn't anything crazy going on. Like I didn't think Edmonton came that hard. So,
but you know what? I think they did come hard. It's just the Leafs were doing such a great job of getting the puck out.
Yeah.
It's there's such a different team this year. There's not
I thought they played super team defense. I thought, again, minus the turnovers.
Right.
Which isn't really like a
did you notice a lot of those turnovers? Well, some were from the top guys, but a lot of them were Barbanov had 2 or 3.
Barbanov, VC,
VC, Boyd had 1. A lot of the lower guys, and that's going to happen, right? You're on the ice with Connor McDavid, you shit your pants, you throw the puck up the middle to Connor McDavid. It's the way it happens. But anyway, we go into the third period. I thought Edmonton was coming hard, but Toronto all season been playing great team defense. I mean, how many times this year have they given up over 30 shots? Like remember last year, seasons before, Leafs giving up 40 shots was a given. Like Freddie Anderson would face more shots than any other goalie in the league every season.
Dude, yeah. It's like the pair of Hall and Muzzin and adding Brody, who I'm going to get to later, and Bogosian. Adding Bogosian. It's just, I mean, it's night and day, man. It is.
And the system,
it's absolutely insane.
The system that Keefe has in play too, right?
It's just I can't believe the defensive, like when it's not there every night, but when they decide to put the defensive structure in, it seems like they can do it and it works. And if you can shut down guys like McDavid and Draisaitl, then you can shut fucking anybody down.
Yeah. And the thing that I love about Keefe's system of defense is Babcock's system was sort of the old school, boxing out, doing that kind of thing. Keefe's system doesn't take away from playing a high flying offensive game. It doesn't take away from your talent. You're not having guys like Mitch Marner poke check and try and play defense. You're playing a team system to get the puck back and then go. It's really, and it's working. They're buying into it. And I've been so impressed this season with that.
In the third period, it's 3-0 Leafs. in the third period, about halfway through or a little later, maybe 8 minutes left or so. Hyman walks out of the corner by himself. Boom, rips a beauty top shelf. 4-0 Leafs, and it's lights out for the Edmonton Oilers. Campbell gets the shutout. It's game over. They fill him right up 4-0. And to stay on Hyman for a second, dude, Hyman, Engvall, Ilya Mikheyev, like, are you kidding me? Tonight, just fucking awesome, man. Just fucking awesome. I'm pretty sure every time they were on the ice, they had Edmonton hemmed in to their end. They never got hemmed in their end one time, and they were on the ice like all the time. So impressed. So impressed.
And at the start of the year, when Keefe put Hyman on the third line, everyone was kind of like, oh, he's got to be up with Matthews and Marner, you know, because we all kind of pictured Thornton would be on the third line and not on the top line. But now you kind of see what he was thinking is having that third line that can do that can cycle the puck, that can get down low. And they were great. But do you not agree with me? Mikheyev is so close to just fill in the net.
100%. No, without a doubt. I think Keith's initial third line was Kerfoot with Mikheyev and Hyman. But I'm telling you, like, okay, when Engvall first came in last year, we were both like high on him. We were like, man, this guy, like, he looks like he's coming from the Marlies. He looks like an NHLer to us. And then he kind of dipped and he kind of fell off towards the end of the season. To me, Engvall's not going to be a guy that's going to like score all the time, but I think he's a versatile player. He can be. Is he long-term a Leaf? Probably not. Like, he's making $1 million and a bit, whatever. Like, maybe he's the Seattle guy or whatever. Maybe they end up burying him, but I wouldn't touch that line right now. I would leave that line alone and roll with it.
Yeah, he found a fit. Engvall found a fit with Mikheyev and Hyman. It works.
I don't know how long they had the Kerfoot with them. It wasn't long because Thornton got injured in like the third game and they moved Hyman up. So like it only lasted for a couple games, the Kerfoot, Hyman, Mikheyev thing. But so it's hard to say like if that would have worked or not. But I like the look of these three with Engvall in the middle. I'm not touching that line for at least this series against Edmonton. Like, leave that third line and see like what's up, man. If they can bring that consistently, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
Well, then most likely one of those guys has got to go down to the fourth line when Mustache comes back.
No, but they probably take Boyd out.
Yeah, but Tavares is going to go back down to the second line.
Okay, so
Kerfoot's going to go back down to the third line. Otherwise, Kerfoot goes to the fourth line.
No, who's playing wing on the sec? Okay,
Unless you have Kerfoot, Marner, or Kerfoot, Tavares, and Nylander.
Yeah, that's what they'll probably do.
Okay.
Until Simmons comes back, and then we'll see what's up. But
okay. All right. Well, if you're going to do that, I get it. That works. So anyway, Leafs win 4-0. Jack Campbell gets a shutout. Team could not be happier at the end of the game. They were so excited for Jack Campbell. This guy, his positive attitude. Him and Hutch, like having the two of them in net it's too much positivity.
Yeah, it's too much. So much freaking positivity. It's insane. Yeah, it's awesome though. It is. It's great.
Good win.
So I got a couple things. I mean, we'll see. They got 4 games next week. Monday and Wednesday against Edmonton, and then Thursday and Saturday against Vancouver. So next weekend's podcast probably be a little busier. Hopefully it'll be a little more an eventful week than it was this week. Like the 2 Calgary games were kind of like, tonight was a good game. I got a couple specific topics, but not a ton. Do you want to hit hot in the slot, hit the showers right now, and then we'll go to a couple individual topics?
Yeah, we'll go to a couple individual topics. All right, let's do hot in the slot or hit the showers.
He's so hot right now. All right, God damn it, let's hit the showers, God damn it.
So, Dale, I will ask you, who was hot in the slot this week? I think we're going to say the same guy because it didn't score many fucking goals this week.
No, we've been saying the same guy for a lot for this segment so far this season, but this one's for you, Steve Simmons.
1, 2,
3 goals this week. Take it. It's Willie.
Well,
it's
Willie. It's Willie. And I will say this. After he won the game against Calgary, they put up this picture of him for First Star. And he had a beautiful mustache.
He came into training camp with that mustache. He should have kept it. He's
What
kind
the
of let
fuck?
the well. He kind of
Now
let the
he has a whole
goatee
beard
grow out and
now.
stuff. Yeah. So,
But in the picture, he had the mane, like the
yeah.
lion.
Oh, the mane
there,
is still there, and it's incredible.
and then he had just this creepy mustache, and it was fucking awesome.
Oh, like that's close to Brazzers territory here.
Oh.
Close.
Yeah, that's like the guy who walks in the room in Brazzers. That's what that is. You know what I mean? And just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like the
He walks in the
the
middle. He walks
husband
in
who
the middle.
watches in the corner.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I know
That's
that.
who that is. Like he joins in later on, but
Yeah.
he just takes it in for 15, 20 minutes.
So let's see if Steve Simmons tomorrow in his Sunday article in the Sun or whenever this fucking guy writes his articles, I think it is Sunday. Let's see if he has anything positive to say about Nylander. Can you write a positive piece for once, Steve, or does it always have to be bullshit?
Hey, Steve. Jeff Skinner in Buffalo is making $9 million, has 6 years left on that contract, been a healthy scratch for 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
When Nylander's in that territory, you go ahead and write about him. But when he's just on a bit of a cold streak and then you know he's going to snap out of it, put your pen in your pocket.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man. So,
Willie was hot in the slot.
Yeah. He scored 3 of the, how many goals did they score this week? They only scored 6 goals. He scored 3 of them.
That is, you're going to win hot in the slot every week. You do that.
100%. There's a
And
couple
Willie,
guys.
get the mustache back.
There's a couple guys I could have gone with here. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. Couple guys I could have gone with here for hit the showers, but I'm just gonna look, let's just be honest here. Like, I hate
Jimmy Vesey again.
I hate to do this, but the truth is, he went from the second line to the first line to the third line, now to the fourth line. He's giving pucks away. Spezza won't even fucking consider passing to him because he knows that it's a fucking lost opportunity if he does. So I'm sorry, man. It's Jimmy Vesey. Hit the showers, dude. This fucking guy, get Galchenyuk in there or call up Robertson. I don't give a fuck. Anybody. Put somebody else. Okay, this guy's played every game, Chad. Every fucking game.
I know.
What is going on here? How many chances? Tonight was their 22nd game of the season. They're 20 or their 21st or 22nd game. They're 15-4-2. So that's 22, I think. It's a 56 game season. We're almost at the halfway point.
We're almost at the trade deadline.
Dude, 100%. We're almost at the halfway point. 25 games, 26, 27 games. We're at the halfway point.
Yeah.
We're right there. By the beginning of it's March 1st on Monday. By the beginning of the second week of March, we're going to be at the halfway point of the season. He hasn't done anything. I'm sorry. Jesus, man. Put Galchenyuk in or call up Robertson. It can't be worse. Cannot possibly be worse.
I agree with you.
Who do you got? Who do you got? I don't want to look. I've picked him literally every time, but once.
Obviously, Jimmy Vesey is the guy. If I'm going to be honest, that's the guy I'm going to pick for hit the showers. But I'm going to change it up a little bit. Barbanov.
Yeah. He was on the second fucking line tonight. He was playing with Kerfoot and Nylander on the second line.
I know.
What has he done to deserve that?
He had a glorious giveaway to McDavid.
Oh my God.
He had a few giveaways in Calgary, the Calgary series. He just doesn't look comfortable, man. He doesn't look comfortable. And the biggest reason why is
I honestly think he's played better than VC though. Honestly.
Yeah, well, like I said, I would pick VC, but I'm trying to broaden the horizon.
I will say I agree with you on Barabanov, but I will say one thing about Barabanov. I think he's kind of been in and around the net a little bit lately.
Okay,
where
but
VC's I don't notice 26 anywhere around the fucking net.
Big reason why Barabanov needs to hit the showers. Bogosian slid him the puck tonight for a tip in.
Oh.
And he fucking fumbled it.
I don't know how I missed that.
It was right there. All he had to do was tip it in the net, and he missed it. And I mean,
okay, I want to retract Jimmy Vesey. Hit the showers, Barabanov.
You miss a tip?
Yeah, hit the showers, bud. What do you think?
When you have a glorious beard like Bogosian sliding you.
Oh, Bogosian will never, ever hit the showers, ever.
He's playing wingman. He's like, look, dude, I'm going to just, all you got to do is tip it in. All right. And he missed it. Not only did he miss it, he fell. He tripped over his own stick and fell. Come on.
No, I hear you. So honestly, yeah, but you're right. Like if you miss a tip like that, you got to be hitting the showers. But VC, you got to be hitting the press box, bud, because enough of this fucking guy.
Yeah,
for real.
He's even beyond the showers. It's like hit the taxi squad.
Yeah, hit the Marlies.
Hit the waiver wire.
Yeah, hit the waivers, bud. You're right. Enough with this guy. Like it's not even a joke anymore. Like I don't know. Anyway, okay, enough of that. So, a couple individual things. I don't know what you got, but I got maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 things. The goaltending, Hutch and Campbell with Freddie being out. Even though they lost on Monday to Calgary 3-0, I thought Hutch played pretty well. And then in the 2-1 win, I thought Hutch played against Calgary. I thought Hutch played really well and kept them in there and gave them a chance to win late, great. Which they did. And then
he even made a big save in the 3-on-3. Like he was good, man.
I thought he was really good too. And then again, like tonight, Campbell coming back, not having played for a month. I mean, hell, what the hell can you say about Jack Campbell, man? Yeah. He was incredible.
When you shut out Connor McDavid and the Oilers after not playing for a month, you did okay.
And he wasn't like flopping around. He was taking a lot of pucks to the chest. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but he was really positionally sound. Like he wasn't like flaring all over the place.
He is a tiny goalie in NHL standards. Like look at Freddie Anderson. Look at Mike Smith at the other end. These giants.
Monsters. Yeah.
Campbell is so athletic.
Yeah.
It's awesome to watch.
Yeah.
He's always in position. Yeah.
I just wanted to give props to them. And I want to bring up this guy. I'll bring up the name and then you just take it from there because I'm sure you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it. TJ Brodie. Oh, I'm going to be honest, man. Like, and I'm not even joking when I say this. I don't think Riley's played that well. He's played okay. Not that great. Here's what I would say. And we can save this for another segment, maybe whatever. But like, do you think TJ Brodie is their best defenseman? Because I kind of think he is.
Yeah, yes. You know what's so funny is I was saying this tonight watching the game. There were so many times where he made clean plays, but you don't notice it because
I notice it all the time.
Right. But watching the game, if you're just looking at flashiness, right?
Dude, I'm so used to like sloppy shit back there that
sloppy.
No, he's never sloppy. He's like he'll get his stick on it or he'll just do whatever he needs to do to make the right play.
Yep.
He's dude, what a doobus. Like
you need a little help from behind.
Yeah, man. Like I've just been so fucking 20 games in. I've been so impressed with TJ Brodie. Now you
can see why they were going to trade Kadri for him.
Oh man, I would trade Kadri for Brodie all day long. Yeah. All day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
Look at Calgary's defense this season. Do you think any part of that is the fact that they lost TJ Brodie?
Oh, they're missing Brodie huge. Are you kidding me? Huge. Yeah. Absolutely huge.
Like you said, Mark Giordano won the Norris, but how big a factor was TJ Brodie in him winning it?
Yeah, I don't know. And
he played every shift with them.
I don't know if this was like, I don't know if Brodie is playing like over his head right now, or if this is just what he is. Because I didn't watch the Flames on a regular basis. Like the only time I would really watch the Flames in previous years is when they played the Leafs. Like I wouldn't throw on a Flames game, or if they were playing in the late game or whatever, maybe I would watch them occasionally. But like,
no, this is what he is.
Is it though? Like, I mean,
when he came in, this is what everybody wrote about him, and all the people who follow the Flames and write for the Flames and do the broadcasting for the Flames, they all said that. Not flashy, steady as she comes.
He makes the same money as Morgan Rielly. He plays the same minutes as Morgan Rielly. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just do you think that's a stupid question? Or
not at all.
Like
any Leaf fan who's been watching the games knows that this guy he's carrying the load right now.
Oh my God.
He's doing it. He's doing it right. I said this like 3 or 4 podcasts ago that he's the biggest piece. Like we always go on about Simmons and Thornton and because they're big names and they're
well, they've all contributed. They've all contributed in their own way, but
he is head and shoulders the best acquisition of the
I think so.
offseason.
I think so too. And Bogosian too, but like more so Brody. Like, dude, Brody, I've just been so impressed. Just like that's an underrated. Like,
and
if you go,
nobody talks about it.
No, nobody. No, I know. Like, he's not. There's no. He's not even mentioned. Like, I listen to Overdrive and Leafs Lunch and shit like all the time.
Nobody ever talks about TJ Brody, and then you watch the game and you're like, "Oh, Brody broke up another play."
Okay, you watch now that we're talking.
Brody broke up another play.
You watch now that we're talking about Brody. Overdrive on Monday afternoon. Brian Hayes, first thing out of his mouth will be something about TJ Brody. You watch. You fucking watch.
Because he's listening to the tip in.
That's exactly right.
But he's just not admitting to listening to the tip in. I was listening to Overdrive, and I thought Noodles made one of the best points about the whole fiasco going on in Montreal right now.
Oh, boy.
The coach firing. But he made the greatest point about Carey Price. He's Carey Price in the sense that he's making those big saves. He did it against Toronto, some glorious saves, but he's not making the saves he should. He's not making the simple saves.
No. And just as you're on this topic, in the background right now as we speak, I have the second game of the doubleheader on Saturday night. The Habs are playing the Winnipeg Jets right now in the first period. No score, 5 minutes to go in the first. Carey Price is not in net for the Montreal Canadiens.
No, they said Jake Allen was starting tonight. But I thought it was a great point by Noodles. Hit the nail on the head. That is exactly what Carey Price is doing
right
now.
Dude, if there was fans in the stands, they would this season, he would be getting roasted out of Montreal right now.
But he's still making like miraculous Carey Price saves, but he's letting in soft goal.
Dude, he's not like, I don't know. I'm not.
He's got some of the worst numbers in the league for starting goalies.
Like, I don't, what the fuck happened to Montreal? All of a sudden, they're like, the Habs are going to win the division. They're better than the Leafs. Do you remember me being like, no, they're not. It's not even close.
Well, we talked about that at that time, everybody, like all the sports writers, like big hockey people,
but
were picking them to win the division.
Do you remember me specifically saying, like, it's not even a fucking conversation?
Yeah, you said that. We were talking about it when they were neck and neck with Toronto, and you said that, and you're like, to me, your words were, to me, honestly, it's not even close.
When the smoke
Toronto
clears,
is a better team.
Yeah, because they are a better team.
Yeah,
they are.
And you were right.
If Price stands on his head, then okay, maybe it's a lot closer. But if they get average at best goaltending, they're an average team, period.
And it
like, who does Montreal have that scares you? Like Josh Anderson, Suzuki? Like, yeah, Shea Weber's a great defenseman. And like, do the Habs scare you really? Like
down the middle, they got nothing.
Like, bring on. I still want to see Toronto finishes first. Montreal squeaks in at 4. Bring it on. Let's do it.
And they had not a soft schedule, but kind of a soft schedule to start the year. They were steamrolling teams, but they played Ottawa 3 or 4 times, and then they played Vancouver 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Who may be the 2 worst teams in the division.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they probably
so
it
made them look like they were this juggernaut. They're winning 7-3. They're winning 5-1. They're passing Toronto in the points.
It was like a week. They beat the Leafs on like a week. The Saturday night before, like a week later, they fired their coach. They beat the Leafs like 2-1 on the Saturday night before they fired Claude Julien. It's just so crazy how things can change quickly. And I'll just say this too.
You know who should be fired? Is
Bergeron.
Bergevin.
How does this guy get to keep fucking hiring coaches and firing coaches, but he gets to fucking keep his job? Okay.
Because he wears he has long hair and wears tight clothes.
Well, he should be next. If he's not next, I'm sorry. What the fuck, man? Their ownership is mental. Seriously. Yeah. It looked like they were going to be chasing the division lead, and now they might not even get in. Like, it could be Toronto, Edmonton, Vancouver, Winnipeg, and Calgary.
We still got a long way to go.
And I know, but Calgary looks like they suck. Vancouver looks like they suck. Ottawa, dude, it's like kind of is it not just like kind of Toronto, Edmonton, and Vancouver and Winnipeg now? Is it not
Yeah, but like Edmonton kind of look like they suck.
It's like they're all kind of falling off one by one.
Edmonton kind of looked like they sucked, and then they pulled their boots up and they got working, and now they're just, they're right behind Toronto. Montreal could do that.
They could.
Winnipeg was kind of spinning in the mud, and then they got it going. Calgary and Montreal could get it going. But you're right. Right now, I don't know. Calgary, Montreal, Vancouver are not what I thought they would be.
No. And look,
I thought Calgary would be like second. I think I may have picked them at the start of the year to finish second in the division.
I liked a lot, to bring it back to the Leafs. I liked a lot of what I saw tonight, and Matthews didn't play. Simmons is still out. So they still don't have a healthy lineup. And I love the way they played tonight. If they can get this team healthy and play like this kind of way, a little more consistency, man, that will be something like really to get excited about. Really, really. Like if they can, and I'm just waiting for, like, they're out of the gates hot, out of the gates. Fuck, the season's almost half over.
This isn't out of the gates. This is like Montreal just fired your coach. You don't fire your coach out of the gates.
No, I know it's not out of the gates anymore. But like, if they can, I just feel like the record is so good and they've played well, but I still don't think they've.
You think Toronto has another gear?
Oh, without a doubt, man, without a doubt.
Yeah, I do too. Wait till they're fully healthy. They haven't even played this season with a fully healthy lineup.
If they can get fully healthy and get rolling, like, I think they're going to be fucking dangerous, man. Really dangerous. So a lot of good things ahead. Anyway, anything else? I got one thing left.
Why don't we take a break, have a word from our sponsor, and then we'll come back. We'll hit on a few more things.
Okay.
You're listening to the Tip In Maple Leafs podcast.
Chad, what's the matter?
Well, Dale, I guess I've just been feeling a little down, because like I love podcasting, but I find there's something missing. There's got to be something else that I love other than just podcasting.
Chad, wipe those tears away. There's only two things I know how to do. I never get down. I love podcasts just as much as you. The second thing I love is porn, but not just any porn, specifically Brazzers.com.
Brazzers.com?
That's right, Brazzers.com.
What is it?
Take a little sneak peek at Brazzers.com. Why don't you bring it up right now?
I can't look at this on my computer. Is there any way I could watch it in private on my phone?
Absolutely. Privacy settings galore. Brazzers.com has all your pornography needs.
Well, this is great. I am so much happier now. Brazzers.com. Thanks, Dale.
You're welcome, Chad. Brazzers.com.
All right, we're back. So, Dale, where'd you want to take us?
Okay, so I'm just going to go here and we can wrap it up here. You can take it wherever you want after this, but this is all I've got for tonight. And then it's going to be a busy week, so I'm sure we're going to have a lot of things to talk about next Saturday after the Canucks game. Going to end it on Sheldon Keefe. Sheldon Keefe, I brought this up a couple podcasts ago, but didn't have the numbers in front of me. Tonight, I do. Sheldon Keefe's record as the head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. He took over in November of 2019. I think it was the 19th, maybe November. I don't know the exact date. Might have been November 19th. Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't know the date, but yeah, it was mid-November, getting close to the end of November.
Something like that. Okay. So
yeah.
Since he took over his tenure and then COVID hit, and then so I'm going back to day one, his first game coached, the coach Sheldon Keefe has coached. Tonight was his 69th game as head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. No coincidence there. That's just a random thing. I was going to bring this up. It just so happened to be tonight was his 69th regular season game coached as the head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay. 69 games coached.
Which is also a sexual position.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just a cool number.
No. It's
oh, like one goes one way, one goes like.
You kind of sit opposite. So like,
oh, I can't do it with my hands. Oh, like this kind of.
Like that. So like picture if you took the number 6 and you took the number 9 and then like.
Oh man, I'm going to have to try that. That sounds fucking fun.
So basically like You're using your face to injure their groin, and they're using their face to injure your groin.
That sounds like a blast. A lot of groin play like that.
That's what 69 is. A lot of groin play.
Okay, well,
A lot of pull groins happen in 69.
Oh, without a doubt. Okay, so tonight was Sheldon Keefe's 69th game coached as the head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. His record, ready for this? 43 wins, 19 losses, seven overtime losses. So 43, 19, and 7. In those 69 games, he has coached the Leafs to 93 points. Prorate that, 82 game schedule. Come on.
That breaks the franchise record.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. That blows the cock out of the water. That blows the cock out of the water.
That's what she said.
Right?
Yeah, if you prorated that, that'd be like almost 110 points.
Dude, 93 points after he's coached this team to going back to his first year, 93 points after 69 games. 43, 19, and 7. Dude, it's an incredible record to start. So I'm starting my campaign this evening. I started it last week, but really I'm starting it tonight. Sheldon Keefe, if he doesn't get a nomination for the Jack Adams, if they win this division and they finish win the President's Trophy, there's something seriously wrong. They better nominate this guy, man. Look at these numbers. Like, that's insane, is it not? I don't have these numbers in front of me, but if that's not since November of 2019, if that's not first, I'd like to see who's got better numbers as a coach than that. I don't know. They had some good numbers when the cock was there. I don't know why I'm calling him the cock, but
because he's the cock.
Okay, so I said I was going to end it on that. I lied.
The Keefe and the cock.
Here's what I'm going to really end it on. I'm going back to Babcock again.
Oh,
he was in the news.
You would love to hammer on Babcock and Steve Simmons.
I cannot stand
two guys
because they're such fucking cocky assholes, both of them.
They get under your skin so bad. Anyway, so
I can't stand either one of these guys.
Going back to the cock.
Babcock was back in the news again this week. Did you see this shit? He's still doing dude, you're not coaching in the NHL anymore, bud. You're coaching a fucking university team. No one gives a shit about your little press fucking blurbs or whatever. You're a university coach. You're not coaching in the bigs.
I don't know, man. He was on like a whirlwind tour. Everybody wanted to interview him.
Yeah, he's doing I'm a nice guy. I'm not a dick tour. That's what they should have called it.
I know. I've listened to like 3 of his interviews. If I have to hear him say, "You don't have a life like I've had and a family like me if you're not a good person."
Dude,
he said that every fucking interview.
I literally have in front of me, I was going to paraphrase him saying he's doing this whole like media whatever of like try to resurrect his image, right? Like, and like you just said, he's talking about his family. He's like, well, I know my wife and my kids, they think I'm a good person. That's all that matters to me. Well, guess what, dipshit? You've coached over you probably know 1,000 people in your life. Maybe 5 of them are in your family. You've coached probably hundreds and hundreds of players. I wonder how many of them think you're a fucking good person. So the 5 people you live with every day think you're a good person makes you a good person. What about the fucking 1,000 others that you've come across in your hockey life that think you're a fucking dipshit? Does that make you a good person or a bad person?
He's trying to show everybody I'm a good guy. Every interview, it's, you make mistakes, you own it.
Yeah, that's why I signed the contract with the Leafs. I signed the big contract because they pay me that much they pay me half it to coach there. They paid half it to whack me. That's what he said. Did you hear him say that?
No.
Get whacked. He's like, that's why I signed such a big deal there. I knew he's like half it to coach and half it to get whacked. You didn't hear him say that? He literally used those exact words.
That is a great line. That is a great line. Yeah, I signed the big contract, half to coach, half to get whacked.
Get whacked. I think the podcast just titled itself right there.
All right. So let's move on. Before we end the podcast, and we'll get off Babcock. Before we end the podcast, Dale and I are going to be having a little giveaway. We have some gift packs Yet to be determined what is in these gift packs, but they are going to be glorious.
You can guarantee that there'll be something Brazzers related involved.
There you go. We are going to give these gift packs away, but there is a catch. Right now, we are around 700 likes on Facebook and around 200 follows on Instagram. If we can get to 1,000 likes on Facebook and 500 followers on Instagram, we will take one lucky winner from Facebook, one lucky winner from Instagram, and send you each a prize pack. So follow the Tippin' Maple Leafs podcast on Instagram at the Tippin' Maple Leafs podcast. Go to Facebook, find us at the Tippin' Maple Leafs podcast. You can follow us or like us there. Share it. Tell your friends. Once we get to 1,000 likes on Facebook, 500 followers on Instagram, we are going to give away a gift pack full of great stuff. There'll be something from the podcast, something for your groin, something for everybody in that
That's
basket.
right, man. They'll say by the Bell DVDs. Who knows?
Yeah, if you have a DVD player.
Yeah, like, or if you don't, you can just, look
Just-
at them or put them on the
You
wall.
can just take it down to the Hawk Shop, hawk it.
Yeah,
and-
that's right. That's right.
and
They'll
then,
just it'll be a fun prize pack.
It'll be a
Guaranteed
fun prize pack. So that is the ticket to the prize pack.
There might be some old school like Bread Shoot Diary stuff in there, Duchovny wise. We might even go old school more than that and include like a VHS of scrambled porn back from the old school days.
Anything else you want to add on?
Did I mention how I feel about Mike Babcock?
Yeah, you hit on Mike Babcock and Steve Simmons.
Okay,
So
I think I'm good then.
You got that. You got that out of your system.
I think I'm good.
So coming up this week, we got Well, we got to finish the Edmonton series. So they play Monday, Wednesday against the Oilers. 10 o'clock starts. Boo boo.
Oh yeah.
Thursday they play back to back. Thursday, so you may, if Anderson's not back, you may see Hutch again this week.
Yep.
Thursday, they are going to play their first against Vancouver. They play Saturday against Vancouver, and that wraps up the week.
I should have brought this up earlier. Quick, do you think like does Campbell play even if Fred's ready to go? Does Campbell play again on Monday? I think he should.
Yeah, Campbell plays on Monday.
I'd go back with Campbell.
Yeah,
Even if Fred's ready, give him some more fucking time. Give him.
I think
day.
they are at a point
another
now.
couple days.
I think they're at a point now in the season where they have it's a comfortable first place lead.
Oh, dude,
Like you're 6 points ahead.
Yeah.
You're gonna make the playoffs. Like I bet if this was the end of the season and they were struggling to get in the playoffs, Matthews would have played tonight. But they have this cushion and they're like, go ahead, take a rest. If Freddie is ready to go, they may say, take another day. Just take another day. Campbell will play. Load management. So anyway, Campbell will start on Monday. For the Tippin' Maple Leafs podcast, don't forget, once again, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the Tippin' Maple Leafs podcast, on Twitter at the Tippin' Podcast, email us at tippinpodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up at our website, tippinsportsmedia.com. Find our social media site. So if you want to just go there, find each one, hit follow, hit like, hit our YouTube page up at the Tippin' Maple Leafs podcast, buy a t-shirt, and until next Saturday, we will
catch you later.